What is up, super fam? I am Sensei Finito, and this is Battery CEO. And we are talking about Loki episode 6 for all time, always, the season finale.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay, what is up with it, Bat? Thanks for joining already, my man. Yo, let's just get the pleasantries out the way.
Okay. Getting right into this.
Yeah.
First up, like non-spoiler, what were your thoughts on this episode?
Okay. Yeah, Bat Fink, my man said I'm willing to admit that I was wrong. Where you at? Where you at? Said OMG, Loki episode 6. Yo, that okay. So non-spoilery, like you said. Okay. But I'm just letting you guys know there is no way that this is about to be no spoilers in this thing right here. Okay. 100%. So first off, non-spoilery, bro. When it first started off, I was like, okay, this is like exactly right off the back. It was like as the Marvel Studios logo came onto the screen, bro, it was amazing. It was just amazingness from the beginning, man. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say about that. Yo, I don't even know what to say. What is up with the Riverson? I'm sorry. I do not understand what that says, but shout out to you joining us on Facebook. How you doing? Yo, definitely amazing. I agree with you completely. So, okay. So right off the back, like I said, as soon as it jumped off, I was breathtaken away. I think when we first watched the Eternals trailer, remember how we felt when we saw bro turn the creation into the Marvel Studios logo? That's how I felt listening to, you know what I mean? Like listening to that beginning and then just going on that experience through the Big Bang and watching everything just transpire in a way that we have never seen before. That the cinematography that we saw was on the levels of Doctor Strange when he was flying through multiple realities, just through the multiverse on multiple levels. I was so not prepared, bro. I was so not prepared for it. I just did not know what to expect. And I will say that from the beginning, I was just breathtaking, and the entire episode was just amazing. How did you feel? Unspoilery, like you said, go. I agree with you, Bat. It was a phenomenal episode.
First off,
if you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream. What is up, my man Daniel? How are you doing?
That intro was amongst the greatest intros I've ever seen in my life. It was a great hook. The dialogue we saw in this episode was amazing. Not a ton of fight scenes, but what we got was the best thing we could have gotten.
And that's what we said from the jump. I'm sorry. I'm hyper. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to let you talk.
Certain things that we talked about came to fruition. Daniel, our heart
throughout the entire episode. Throughout the entire episode.
No cap. We were just sitting here like, what the F is going to happen?
Translation for Riverson. Awesome episode. Thank you, babe. And then another translation. I love Marvel.
In terms of how it ended, didn't expect that at all.
Like you said, hold on real quick. Like Pat said, greatest opening Marvel logo crawl ever. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Man, it was probably the best thing that Marvel's ever given to us. If I'm being dead ass. Like,
come on. Daniel said this whole episode felt like an end credit scene. Oh my goodness, you are so right.
Riverson,
you are so right.
Agree more. Loki is a fantastic series. I appreciate
definitely.
That. Man, I don't even know what else to say without going into spoilers.
No, like, bro, we got to get into spoilers. There's no way that we can't get into spoilers, yo.
Okay, so I think the best way to do that is, what expectations did you have coming into this episode, and what actually happened?
All right, bro. So coming into this episode, like I said, when we were doing our, our
Spoilers,
predictions, big spoilers. Let me put
Big
that on
spoilers.
this. Let me put.
Yeah.
Let's put our little spoiler thing on there. Spoiler alert. I
Everyone
know it's
chat,
tiny.
spoilers.
Yeah. If you are in here, make sure that you have seen this episode, because if you haven't, well, you about to know all the stuff that's going down, because everyone in chat has mostly seen it as well. So. Yo, oh my goodness. So, like I said, bro, in the predictions, and like I've been saying since episode 1, when we watched this, I was like, yo, we are going to see Kang the Conqueror in this episode, hands down. Hands down.
Yep.
Like, and then, like, I just, that's exactly what we got. We got, man, this is like what I wanted from Thanos type. You know what I mean? Like to see that type of, to see who he is as a character truly. And the way that they put it in there, oh my gosh, yo, the way that they put it in there, it was just so great. Yo, the way that they weaved in the story of Kang being the, like, and this is crazy because even beforehand, I had also said, we were talking about it, and I was like, "Yo, Marvel loves to wrap in 2 characters into one," and I just hope that they don't wrap in he who sits at the end or whatever his name is. I can't think of it right now. I hope they don't wrap him into classic Loki. I was like, I really don't want that to happen, but instead they wrapped him in with. Instead they wrapped him in with Kang the Conqueror,
and that whole build-up, by the way, was just awesome.
And not only did they wrap that in with Kang the Conqueror, I feel like they also kind of made Kang low key like how Reed Richards is, Mr. Fantastic, with the entire, how he has the whole citadels of him. Very similar like how Rick Sanchez does on Rick and Morty. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how they that was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, let's catch up with chat here. David said Secret Wars coming. Definitely. That's what we were talking about as well. Bat says, was that Kang or Immortus? That was definitely Kang.
Yep.
Team Samurai, I think you're saying that episode was a W, and I can't agree with you more. Bro. Lauren, tuning in with us on Facebook. How you doing, Lauren? Badass ending. You are correct.
Yes.
He Who Remains. Thank you so much, Daniel. I could not think of it. We've said his name so many times in the beginning of this episode. I mean, and the last thing, it just slipped my mind. Bat, Miss Minutes scared the crap out of me.
Bat, no, same shit. We were saying the same exact thing. Okay. Oh my, like immediately when she popped up, I was scared the shit out of us, and we were recording. That's something you guys might be able to check out tomorrow, possibly. But oh my god, just her whole demeanor throughout that whole conversation.
Her entire vibe was crazy.
And the way she left, the vibe was just like, I'm going to kill you in your sleep. And then I'm going to eat your whole family. Like, that's the vibe that I got. Like,
exactly.
That was
wild. Okay, so Riverson's translation was, please do Spider-Man trailer, or I've been waiting for the Spider-Man trailer. Literally, we need a Spider-Man trailer. Hey, could you imagine if right now the Spider-Man trailer just dropped? I think we would have to watch that live.
We'd have to watch it live.
We would have to. Resonated, my man, how you doing, Resonated? Thanks for tuning back in. Welcome all the returning viewers and everyone that is new to the chat as well. What If is definitely going to be set up. That's definitely what that was.
Definitely something to talk about.
Makai says, I just finished watching the finale and I gotta say, Marvel knows how to make a Disney Plus show. You are so correct, bro. Like that was just amazing. Reaper, from my understanding, He Who Remains is a variant version of Kang. The thing that I realized though is that the Kangs didn't even see themselves as variants. They just saw themselves as, just other versions of themselves. There was no one who realized it, or He Who Remains might have been the one who realized it, but I don't know, yo. And then, that was just so amazing, that was just so amazing. No Way Home cast is available on IMDb. What?
Shit, but this comment hasn't been put up yet, but
Yeah.
Makai?
I got to catch up, man.
100%.
Episode so good. Rewatching it again. Can't agree with you more,
Oh,
David.
definitely deserves a rewatch.
Maybe his name was Kang, but I didn't care if it was the Kang. He even said there are other variants of him that are much worse. Plus, he's dead now, so the Kang will be in the big bad this phase. Well, I mean, yeah, that goes without being saying, but nonetheless, it was Kang the Conqueror, and it definitely set up everything that is to come. And he is Kang, and they were all known as the Conqueror. That he even said that's the first thing he said. You know, they called me many things, the Conqueror. And and all the other things. So it's a lot of wraps up into one. But it's him nonetheless. Loki set up the multiverse for Doctor Strange and Spider-Man No Way Home. Yep. And we've been
100%.
saying that for like the entire time. I think the Spider-Man trailer will drop within 1 to 2 weeks. I
agree.
I think so, but I don't think so at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're saving that one, man, but I don't know because there's so much that just happened in this episode right now that it's just, you could never even know.
Either he's right or in August. At some point in August, it'll come out.
I'm pretty
That'll
sure
probably be like they'll have to do it. Otherwise, it gets released like, no, maybe September also, I guess.
I think they're going to do it with Shang-Chi. I think it's going to be like, I think that would be the way to go. New character, introduce the movie. I think that would be just a good way to do it. Kosh, my man, thanks for tuning in. 30 view, yes sir. Please tell me he is Kang. Yes, he was 100%. Definitely Kang. And so the variant of Kang is Kang. Like all the Kangs are basically Kang, and there's one big bad Kang out there amongst those Kangs because there was multiple ones that were evil, but no doubt there was one like there was one above all, basically above all the rest. My man Ichi said, I feel like I'm the only one who hated this series from the beginning to end. I had high hopes and nothing delivered, in my opinion. Glad to see everyone else did, though, for real. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible.
What did you want to see?
Yeah, I am definitely interested to know what you wanted to see.
I want to know what you wanted to see because this is my favorite so far of the Disney Plus show.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm curious to know what you expected from the show.
Okay, so my man Drew said, time to go binge watch everything Jonathan Majors has ever been in because he was amazing. I agree with you more. From the time that he was announced as being Kang the Conqueror, when we were watching, I think we were watching Lovecraft Country at the time that happened. And it was like, yo, this is awesome.
Yeah. It sucks that we're not going to get a season 2. But with that said,
I know, right?
They got nominated for
and what he's talking about is we're not getting a season 2 of Lovecraft Country. We are getting a season 2 of Loki, just to clear that up. Nico, character introduction for Kang, so good. I agree completely.
Just the whole vibe.
Embrace says, yo, the ending was confusing at first. Looks like another TVA in a different branch. If you have seen Umbrella Academy, if you have seen Umbrella Academy, then you will understand basically what happened because at the end of Umbrella Academy, Sparrow's Academy basically happens, and that's basically the same thing that happened. They branched off, like they said, and he is in a different branch. But what I got from that, to be completely honest, what I got from that is that Kang that we saw is the one that is going to end up being Kang the Conqueror. And maybe he exists in every single one, and it's just one now. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could go either way, to be honest, but who knows? Wait. Charlie Cox is on the cast as Matt Murdock officially. Is that on the IMDb? Okay, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, we knew that he was filming scenes for that movie, but we didn't know for sure.
We didn't know who he was going to be.
But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Sylvie really screwed the pooch this time. Definitely back.
Definitely.
Did you guys expect for that to happen? Because I didn't. Everything that happened in this episode blew my mind, except for the Kang the Conqueror thing. Because I knew that was coming, but the way they did it, it was just
everything after that reveal was completely unknown.
Yeah.
I also didn't expect to have so much Kang the Conqueror. I thought we were going to see like a small scene, but for us to get what we got, awesome.
I can't wait to see Jonathan Majors as the like from what I got from it, he kind of absorbed the power of Eliath, and I can't wait to see how that looks because I know he's gonna be like bigger and like just looked all just crazy. I can't wait. Whose statue was that in the last? That was Jonathan Major. That was Kang the Conqueror. I'm pretty sure it's I think my theory is that it's the one Kang the Conqueror that absorbed Eliath, but I don't know.
Maybe it was
I'm sorry,
the first 4 kings that ever kind of met, and they kind of like started.
Damn.
And then the war happened, and then there was a falling out, obviously, which leaves us to the king that we have now.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that might be what happened, but I don't know.
Yo, y'all are in here right now with the comments. I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna catch up to a couple more, and then I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more, just so I don't be too in the back. What if the whole universe just went through a whole semi-time loop, except this time the TVA has to deal with a branched out timeline? Yeah, June. I kind of think that's what what Jonathan, like, to answer Jonathan's question, I think that's what the thing would be about, is that season 2 is going to be, they're not going to be the time variant. They're going to be like the multiverse authority. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking for that one.
Might be damage control, honestly.
Yeah.
From not only this show, but all the MCU movies leading up to season 2. But we also don't know when season 2 is going to happen. We're not sure if it's going to be coming out next year, or like after this phase, or like after the first couple movies, because that's something that we did talk about. We're not too sure.
They could be recording it right now already, you know?
Yeah, they could be.
My man Daniel said, "P.S. Did y'all watch the Deadpool reaction to Free Guy?" Yes, we watched that.
Did.
Our reaction to that will be coming out tomorrow on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
So make sure that you guys subscribe to our YouTube so you can get
at
all
8
of our
a.m.
trailer reactions and all that good
Pacific
stuff.
Standard Time.
PST, baby. Would be dope if Deadpool gets into the multiverse soon. I mean, with that, he basically is in the multiverse, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like how that was kind of like how Thor had that show with the dude that he lived with, and it was actually canon. Remember? I think it was Paul, something like that. I don't remember what
something
his name
like
was.
that. Yeah, those are some pretty awesome stories, though.
Cage or Kage, I don't know. I'm sorry, my bad. Jonathan Majors was amazing. What a stellar performance. He's going to kill this role. I can't wait. Yo, we thought that Thanos was amazing. Yo, Kang the Conqueror is going to be a next level villain. I can only imagine seeing Jonathan Majors like in that different. Yo, okay, so hear me out. What if we get season 2, and season 2 is like what you said, and that's the TVA looking for different variants of Kang, right? And that's what all season 2 is about. And then after that, that's when we get Ant-Man, Quantumania. And then that's actually where we get him as the big bad. I think that would be amazing. Yo, there are so many comments right now. Okay. I'm going to read this last one right here, then I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Loki's character development in this episode was phenomenal. Hiddleston's performance was heartbreaking towards the end and really showed us Loki's true nature. Yo, I cannot agree.
It's so true, man. Just the way his emotions, bro. His emotions were so spot on in this episode, and I couldn't be more proud of Tom Hiddleston. Honestly,
no, honestly. I could not agree with that more, because his performance was truly just like, man. And at sometimes I really didn't know what was going on. I was like truly confused just because of that, the Loki that we knew before. And this is not him at all. And I think this show did a beautiful job of establishing that fact. Like, this is not the Loki that we know. You know what I mean? Okay. Keldon said, what if the reason we got the Deadpool MCU trailer was because of Loki breaking the timeline? See, you guys are awesome, yo.
That'd be awesome.
I would love that. And we got the whole show called Secret Wars coming out, mind you. So we could be going into the entire thing. Or was it Secret Invasion? Never mind. I think it's Secret Invasion. I think the show's called Secret. My bad, y'all. My bad.
But that's a rumored movie eventually, possibly.
The big FP. I keep thinking about what they're gonna lead to. Avengers Multiversal War. I think it would be Avengers Secret
Yo,
War. Every Avenger from every timeline versus Kang and his variants. Ooh,
that'd be a wild movie, bro. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm not
that
even
would
gonna
be
lie. I
really
would love to see
awesome.
that.
Juan said he was Kang and he was trapped there with Elias making sure nobody got him out. By killing him, there changed all timelines and other Kang variants.
Oh, so you're saying like he was trapped in that body?
Oh,
So like his body, his physical form was keeping him there? Oh my gosh.
I could go for that.
That's why he was like, I'll see you later.
Why Kang is easy to kill in this episode. Kang is just a human. There's literally nothing too special about Kang other than him becoming, that villain at the end because of him going across all time. And then he goes back, and then I believe he steals some technology from Eternals at one point, and then that makes everything that he does go up a lot more. What's up with the Kosh, my man? Hey, like Akash said, if you guys can, please sub and like this video. Make sure you drop a sub. You can also join our Discord. I'll drop the link in the comment section below. Charlie Cox is officially on the No Way Home cast as Matt Murdock Daredevil. Okay,
that's awesome.
Good, that's lit. Can't wait to see that for sure. So in the end, Alyosha said, so in the end, Loki was thrown into a different timeline.
I think so.
Yes.
I was confused about that too.
So the way that they explained it before is because there's one timeline before, and it's the sacred timeline, right? So in the sacred timeline, there is only one TVA because of that sacred timeline, right? So once the timeline starts to branch off past the point of it being able to be controlled, then there is no sacred timeline. There is no one timeline anymore. Therefore, the TVA, as it existed in the one timeline, exists in multiple realities on multiple different ways. So that's freaking crazy. And that's what. Okay, and that scene of the multiverse splitting into, oh my god, that was beautiful.
It was phenomenal.
Do you remember how mad I was when they showed that same thing on the TV screen, though, on that episode? And I was like, bruh, I can't, like, they just did the most amazing thing ever, and they just showed it as a little nothing on the TV screen. And they ended with full circle, beautiful, just beautiful. You know what I mean? Oh,
it's wild that they fixed all the timelines that first time, though.
Yeah. I think it was like an all hands on deck type of thing.
Yeah, it was wild that they were able to fix it all, but like, for everything to happen the way it did, I just didn't expect, man. I just really didn't know.
Bro, I mean, I expected some of what we got, but man, not to that level at all.
Definitely.
Not to that level at all. Bro, we need a whole Avengers movie for Kang. I agree. Quantumania is probably going to be okay. So I hope that's what we get. Like, honestly, with Quantumania, like I think I was saying that earlier in our other video as well. I hope Quantumania is kind of like that. I hope Quantumania is kind of like the Civil War. I think that's what it was that we got before Infinity War. I hope it's like that type of movie. Or it can be the Infinity War type of movie leading up to the Endgame or whatever. But just amazing. Oh my gosh. He made a note to tell Sylvie. Oh, yeah, he made a note to call Sylvie Loki or Loki Sylvie. Yeah, that's true. He did do that in both ways. That was to show that all different versions of Kang are Kang. Exactly. And maybe no season 2 of Lovecraft because he's too busy. Ooh,
that would make sense.
What if he's in like every single thing that we see from now on? Like
it was so sudden though. So I think there might have been a bigger issue. I'm not too sure though. I don't know if HBO Max thought the audience was big enough. I don't know. But everyone that watches that show has loved it the first season.
Yeah, literally.
But with like 20, I think it got 23 nominations today. So, and I think that might bring it back. I don't know why. Or maybe they'll talk about it more later on, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, definitely. Pat, okay, Loki, Mobius couldn't recognize Loki because it was a different timeline of the TVA. It wasn't the same TVA.
Mhm.
Basically, Umbrella Academy all over again. Um, Akash Akash, the trailer of King Loki, that was like the scene from Infinity War when we had all of the Avengers running together and it wasn't actually anywhere in
Yeah,
Infinity War.
we got
They
finesse.
freaking bamboozled us, bro.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I love it. It was a good bamboozle. Don't get me wrong. Um, the Daredevil in Spider-Man trailer is fake. Don't know. I haven't heard of that at all.
Yeah. We haven't been seeing the Spider-Man trailer.
I have a theory that Renslayer exited to the TVA in the end to meet up with Kang and report to him.
Like
Ooh.
maybe he like saw what everything happened. Well, I don't know. He said he didn't see what happened after the timeline broke, but like, what if he expected that to happen and he expected himself to die and he's told Miss Minute to give that breakdown of what's going to happen to Renslayer, and so Renslayer is going to meet with said Kang. But then I don't know. She was like, "I'm on my search for free will," so I don't know what that kind of means.
I think she's looking for Kang Prime. Let's just call him that. I think
Yeah.
she's looking for Kang Prime. That's what would make sense to me, especially with what her role is in the comic books with Kang. You know what I mean? It would make so much sense for her to be going out there and looking for the real Kang. And maybe Kang was doing. Okay, maybe Kang Prime was doing the same thing that Sylvie was doing and hiding on these timelines that were actually going to end.
Yeah.
Because the way that the Kang that we saw, Kang Senior, the way Kang Senior explained everything was that he saw everything no matter what, though. So I just oh my gosh, I don't know, man, I don't know. Will Kang be blue in any of these? I think so. I think Kang Prime might be blue, to be honest.
Kang is blue, right?
Yeah, in the comics, yeah.
Okay.
Makai says it's going to be interesting seeing the direction Marvel goes and to try not to make Kang just another Thanos. Oh yeah, he's definitely. I think
he's better. Honestly,
I think they're gonna build him up a lot longer than they built up Thanos. I mean, he was introduced in a Disney Plus show, and we. Oh.
I think with Thanos, I feel like we saw him do some crazy stuff, and we saw him like be a villain, But I feel like an evil Kang could be even better. Not only that, because we're going to be seeing development throughout multiple movies, possibly, and even shows. And with Thanos, we only really got 2 movies, and there wasn't like a whole lot of character building, with him. There was just him like just tearing up shit, which is cool. But like, it would have been cool to learn more a little about him in terms of like hearing that dialogue more. And we definitely got some of it, but not as much as I think we could have gotten. But with Kang, with this episode alone, we kind of got a feel for what the type of person that he is. And I really appreciated that from this episode.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. Yeah, bro. It's just going to be so amazing to see how it would be. Yeah, it's just going to be amazing to see where that goes. Season 2 could be them going to all the MCU movies and Fox movies. That would be dope. I would love to see.
That could be dope.
I would love to see that. Man, what's up with the Vic? Yes, that finale was fire, my guy. You are definitely right. Let's get into it a little bit more. Scroll down a little bit more. We are from. Oh wait, I lost it. Okay, someone said, where are we from? We're from California. Merced, California. Yes, sir. That's where we're stationed at. Oh, here we go. Boom. By the way, you guys have to check the Spider-Man No Way Home cast. In the comments, some people have said that it's updated. What if the reason we got the Deadpool MCU video today? Okay, Loki. Here we go, my man Daniel. Loki truly redeemed himself as a good person. He was presented the opportunity to be on the throne of the TVA, but he didn't because he's no longer tempted by power. Exactly. Bro, come on. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. That's a lovely, just a lovely viewpoint right there. And we even were saying that, like it was like, yo, this is crazy. This man is really trying to fight for everything, and like he's really trying to fight and save the universe. Basically, like he really didn't. Not even the universe. He was trying to save the multiverse. That yeah, I love it. I love everything that just happened right now. My man Brown Boy Johnny YT says, so did you catch when Kang said he was a scientist from the 31st century? A variant of Kang is Nathaniel Richards. So do you think the Fantastic Four can be from the future? Oh, damn, son.
That could be the case. That's something that we did talk about, is this cast will be like the intro for the Fantastic Four, or at least little hints maybe. I wouldn't be opposed to that. That'd be pretty awesome,
Yeah.
I think
I agree with you. Like, man, I agree with you. Oh shit, Brown Boy, that was like my man Johnny. That was a lovely, that's a lovely thing right there. I think that could be a possibility. They're definitely not going with him being the Nathaniel Richards one though. Which kind of sucks, but at the same time, I didn't think that they were going to go with that to begin with. So I'm not like mad at that or anything. So Kang is definitely back. Lakshaya. Oh yeah, definitely back. My man Bat said, "Am I the only one who doesn't trust IMDb?" I think I trust IMDb more than Google sometimes. Sometimes
like
Google's casting is freaking terrible. Omar, I was looking for where on that timeline Split the X-Men come through. Hey, bro, it's possible.
Hey, that might be the like how they get involved. I don't know. How would you feel about that? Like,
hey, man, anything is possible now. They literally created the entire multiverse on a larger scale than it was already created for us as we knew it. So I'm freaking. They can do whatever they want at this point. Good, I'm there for it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you click the link in the comment section below and join the Discord. We have a lot of talks in there, and we have the group watch feature on Disney Plus and stuff, so we can all watch it together and all that good stuff. The next time we have a Disney Plus show coming out, or whatever the case may be. Corey says, but the TVA is not in the timeline. I think the change is that it gets reset.
That's my other thought. I think everything might have just gotten reset, and that's why they didn't know who he was. But I don't know. I kind of like the idea of him being in a different timeline in a different TVA, because I'm assuming she just very quickly, because I'm assuming she's never used that band before, so she's not sure how to like make it work 100%. And obviously it would be.
But if you notice, when she picked it up, it lost all of its juju. Like immediately, as soon as she picked up the time bracelet, it was lit, it was bright, and then when she picked it up, it went dim because she was going to kill him. I think that's what it was. So yeah. And like you say, the TVA is not in the timeline, but I think the fact that it was in the like trying to keep a sacred timeline at one, I think that branch is what causes everything to happen. And if it did reset, which would be amazing, I think the reset would be that Kang has just been the only one the whole time and everyone knows it. Like, maybe that's where Ravonna went, Renslayer. Maybe she left to like the past to where it was first started or some shit and changed how it was started. And change the what basically what they believe in.
Oh,
the Shang-Chi movie basically looks pointless now. I think not. Reaper said, hopefully we get more than one season of Marvel's What If. I'm interested to see them delve and dive into multiple alternate realities and scenarios. Not a coincidence that this will start airing soon. Not a coincidence at all.
I'm not surprised if they would. I'm assuming, especially if everyone likes it. I think most people, for the most part, really like watching and reading about what if stories. And I think it's smart on their part, and I think it's very relevant to the way that this ended. And even before this episode even aired, something that we said before, like this show is going to pave the way for What If. However that looks, I don't know, but we'll have to find out because I believe it comes out next month, right? Or
yeah, sometime next month.
Yeah,
I think it comes out. I have no idea. I have no idea, honestly. Shark Boy. So I'm guessing the reason why he got portaled to the specific timeline was because she was holding the wrist gadget from Kang in the next shot.
Yeah. I don't know why he went to a different time. We're not sure about the timeline yet. But
Yeah, I don't think those things have anything to do with each other because but we don't know how that wristwatch worked though. So that could be right, but I'm pretty sure those things don't have really too much to do with what's going on with one another. The Kang in this episode is a Mortis, in my opinion.
So what's the difference?
Let's see if Immortus is in the big book of Marvel. He might be. I don't think that it was Immortus.
Because we've talked about Immortus before, but I don't remember exactly who Immortus is. Appearing in American Comics, push in Marvel Comics. Oh, so he's the future self of King the Conqueror, essentially. Where the timeline is not causing war. Oh, really? Oh,
I don't think. Oh, I don't think he's in here. But
so he's a good guy.
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think because he didn't seem like a good guy to me. But I think it would be. I don't know how would you like to see Immortus show up to help them fight Kang? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so we get.
It would make sense.
Yeah,
a Kang ending the Kang War, I guess if you wanted to say.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know if we're there yet, though. I think we're getting there, possibly. I think the Kang we saw could have been a version of Immortus, but again, he said he went by many names in many different times. So they probably could call him Immortus, but now it's a little complicated because he got a little shiv.
He got poked. Yeah. Tajah says, how did the actions done in the past change the future in this series? As it was said that actions done in the past don't change the future in Endgame. Okay, you can't try to use anything in Endgame as time, like for how they talked about time as being law, really, because like what? Okay, so what happened in the MCU was meant to happen. So what the Ancient One said was correct, right? In the fact of it doesn't change. That's kind of how they set up this in the show as well. When something in the past is changed, it doesn't change that timeline. That timeline still plays out the same, but it branches off into a different reality of what's going on. So instead of and then, so how they explain time at the end of this, how Kang explains time at the end of this episode is that time exists the way that they said it, but then on top of that, time also exists on top of each other, basically three-dimensionally. So in these three dimensions, like they all each have their own timeline corresponding with it, and then the branches from our reality is what connects these different multiverses together, basically. I mean, I am no, physicist, but I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that's how that, how that is occurring. What will be the connection between Valentina and the rest of the upcoming series? My theory: Dark Avengers.
I think we'll have to wait for Hawkeye, the Hawkeye show, to kind of really figure out what she's up to. unless like we see her in What If, but I doubt that.
Yeah,
but I think the Hawkeye series we're going to kind of figure out what her motive is. Hopefully.
definitely. Kage, we're going to see different versions of Kang as well. Different personalities and characters should appear, right? Yeah,
that's what it seems like.
It kind of makes me think of Wells from the Flash show, H.G. Wells. Like, it kind of makes me think of like that type of vibe, maybe. Shark Boy, Kang's death was unknown to him, much like earlier. They talked about how time was still being written. Yeah, he didn't know. And I'm pretty sure he didn't know what happened because of his death, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Because that's usually how stuff like that works in time shows or with timelines. Do you think they will get another variant of Tony Stark from a different timeline?
I don't think so.
I can see that happening.
Not Robert Downey Jr. at least.
I'm pretty sure Robert Downey Jr. is gonna return as the AI of Tony Stark in the Ironheart series because that's how it works. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get him like that before anything. But we're supposed to get the Tom Cruise Iron Man. That was a rumor from for the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness a long time ago, along with Tobey Maguire. So it's a possibility. Man, what if we see your Hulk that you love, bro? That would be amazing.
Oh, bro, I'd be so happy, man.
That was the last episode of the season, Anthony.
Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit to keep so we can catch up. TVA exists in a time void. The implication is that Kang has already taken over. Okay, I could go for that. I could definitely go for that.
That could explain
a beautiful comment. That's kind of what that's kind of what I'm pretty much thinking that is. AZ Josh, everyone here knows that evil judge lady at the TVA is King's wife, right? Yeah, I've been talking. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are returning, they pretty much know the story of Renslayer, and in the comic books, Renslayer is. I don't think she's his wife. I think she's like his female, like his love interest. Yeah, I don't even know if they're actually. I don't know if they actually ever get into a relationship. I think it's kind of like Thanos and Death, kind of, but reversed. But like reverse, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be wrong. Dizzy says, "I think Kang let himself die so he can conquer the multiverse."
Hey, that could be it. That could be it. You know, like we were talking about earlier, his death or his like. Him being able to die probably let him go from I don't want to call it a prison, but maybe he was just tired of being there. And that's why he wanted Loki and Sylvie to kind of take over like he did in the end. And I think that him dying was the other alternative. So either way, I think it was a win for him. In the long run.
Yeah, and that's kind of that's what he was saying as well. Is like, bro, I'm gonna win regardless.
Yeah.
TJB says, what about the fourth broken timekeeper statue before they go up to the office? Who is that guy? I had the same question when we were watching it. I was like, yo, is that fourth statue broken?
I think it was Kang. I think it was Kang.
It could be. I'm pretty sure it's Kang.
At the beginning of time. I'm not sure.
Because that statue that was broken might be the statue that we actually saw now in the TVA. That's not broken. He might have started it off trying to be the only one, and then realized that he needed to create others and so on with trial and error. Let's see. People are comparing Loki to Doctor Who. What do you think? Never watched Doctor Who ever.
Yeah, I have. I know I know a lot of people that love that show though.
Yeah, same, but I've never watched it.
I haven't had the chance to watch it. Yeah.
Wayne said, "WTF, man."
We're talking about a lot.
Zess said it sucks so bad. Oh man, I don't know.
Let us know why. Why do you?
Yeah, I would be very interested in seeing why you guys are thinking.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel. But I'm curious to what you expected from the show.
So at the end of Endgame, where we see Old Cap is the first thing we see of a branch timeline. Technically, I mean, no, because
it was meant to happen.
The TVA said at the beginning of the series that everything that happened was supposed to happen. So,
like if Cap died, that was not meant to happen.
Yeah,
and then boom, that time branch would be deleted from the TVA's point of view.
Because Old Cap has to come back in order to give the shield to Sam for him to become Captain America, and that probably also had to happen. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's basically what that means. Does Valentina approach more mythical people? I've noticed both of her recruits so far are really very grounded characters. That's why I'm saying Dark Avengers.
I don't think she has the power to talk to magical people yet. You know what I mean? Like, they might. I don't know. At least she hasn't found one vulnerable enough to be able to be willing to listen to her. At least that's my point of view. I don't know. Like, I don't see a Thor listening to her type of thing.
Exactly. Miss T said, "Is there there is no end of time? Once this He Who Remains Kang was killed, the TVA became no longer out of time; it became in time, which is why no one recognized Loki when he returned." What do you think? Yes, that is a very good way to that simplifies my super long explanation because that is exactly what I'm pretty sure is going on. Because
my brain kind of broke. Loki.
With what was said just now?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Once I'm representation real quick. This is time before, right?
Okay.
And then the TVA existed outside of time, right?
Okay.
So with the events that just happened, this is now time, and now the TVA exists in the same spot, but now it's in time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like TVA, like it went from like being like this to being like this. So now it's actually in time. So now it can be affected with the rest of the time.
Okay. Makes more sense.
I think. I'm pretty sure. AZ said at Dizzy, I mean, it was a few months after they go back in time and set this Loki on his path, so it does make sense that the timeline would be broken by then. Exactly. Battle Cove, I like that Kang's motives are understandable in the same way Thanos' motives were. That's exactly what we're saying. That was pretty awesome. Well. And I think that's why he's going to be a more humanized character, I guess you could say. Like Thanos was like people could relate with Thanos, like but Kang, I think he's really the one. Like,
yeah.
What were you about to say about
I'm really loving Kang, man. I really am.
Yeah.
Just this intro of him was really awesome, and amongst one of my favorite characters in the MCU so far. And that's pretty awesome.
Man.
And I'm just so excited to learn more about his character. And what to possibly expect from him. I think we're going to see some awesome stuff in the future, and I'm so excited for Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, and I'm not sure what else, but those two movies are definitely going to weigh heavily off this show, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh yeah. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe, because we are going to be going live the way we are right now, basically for every single Disney Plus show that drops, including What If. So make sure you guys tune in for all of that good vibes. What is up with the Paratham? Pratham. Hello, bro. Love from India. Much love back to India. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in with us, everyone. Really appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Zayden says, if Kang is in Quantumania, will there be a different variant in charge at that point? Possibly.
I don't know. Possibly. That might be the whole point of the movie.
Yes, there is a different. There's going to be we don't know that Kang yet. That Kang is Kang Prime. Like the big bad that they're waiting for is Kang Prime, and he's the one. If I'm not mistaken, he's the one that fully fused with Alioth outside of the Void, and I think he was the only one that did, or something along the lines of that.
And there could be multiple of that said Prime Kang, which is why.
I think that's what makes him Kang Prime, is he's the only one that that fused with Alioth rather than doing the experiments with Alioth.
Yeah.
If I'm understanding the end correctly. So Sylvie's in the Timekeepers? Nah. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Sylvie. She fucked up.
I think she's gonna go like, wow, I really dropped the ball on this one. I should have listened to my boy Loki. I kind of dropped the ball. I really don't know what's gonna happen to her.
Captain America should be considered a variant. The TVA should have stopped him. Not necessarily, because he does end up dying regardless.
Yeah. Plus, everything he did was meant to happen, and it kind of brought everything back to balance. Very similar to like what happened to Old Man Loki, how like him leaving didn't make the TVA do anything about it. But the moment he came back, they had to do something about it. You know?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I think it's very similar instance in that case.
So the awesome dad said, so do we refer to the universe by numbers more now than before? We have designated numbers for each Spider-Man universe. Oh, definitely, bro. We're definitely gonna have to have Earth 616, Earth 1999999, Earth 2190, all of that good. Like for real, we're really gonna have to have all of that now, because it's multiversal now. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get an explanation from a Kang possibly on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Doctor Strange. I want to know. I want to know. Okay, I kind of feel like this was another missed opportunity to have Doctor Strange come in the post-credit scenes, like how we had with WandaVision. Like there is so much shit going on. We have to have just a 5-minute trailer that's just a credit scene of Doctor Strange. Like, what the hell is everybody doing? You know, like Wanda's over here creating pocket universes. Loki's over here destroying the freaking multiverse. Like, bro, we need something. I think people expected a big final battle for this finale, but I believe a big reveal and a slow drama-filled interaction is better than mindless action. The writing is on par with that of Logan, in my opinion.
Hey, Reaper, we expect not to have a final battle coming into this.
That's exactly what we said. Yeah,
we were one of the few that didn't think there was going to be a big battle, and even in the pre-show that we had prior to this earlier today, we were like, hey, you know what? I don't think we're going to get a big battle, but I'm not going to be upset if we get that dialogue, that drama that kind of breaks everything down and build the world. And then, you know what? They did it with this episode, and I'm 100% on board with the way they did things in this episode.
And what I'll say about the Captain America thing is what Miss T is saying right here. Also, did anyone notice that the opening of this episode was the music to the final scene in the Endgame where Cap time travels back to Peggy? I believe that was put there because we were going to be saying all the stuff that we're asking about Captain America. And they were like, nah, baby. Like this, like maybe that time, maybe him doing that really does cause crazy repercussions.
Yeah. What if that was the moment it happened?
But check me out. What if the TVA did come in and change things from happening because he went back, but he was supposed to go back? So what if that happening now is a completely different scenario when he goes back? Instead, now we see like evil Cap happen or something like that, you know, freaking Hydra go crazy. Like all of the stuff that we saw in the Void is now actually like real, basically. What is up with the Sandeep? How you doing? Much love to you.
But yeah, man, I'm seeing it in the comments over and over again. That intro was just so good, bro.
Oh yeah, that intro was impeccable.
I don't know who said it, but chills is literally the way I'd put it. Literally. Oh my god.
Yo, the awesome dad said we'll be 98 sitting in nursing homes waiting for the next big Marvel release.
Hey, you know what? We'll be live waiting with you guys.
We'll be live, right? Definitely.
100%.
We'll be live from the nursing home.
Yeah.
With our millionth episode of Marvel Bros coming behind us. What's up, super fam? Thanks for tuning in. You feel me?
Yeah. Show up as a hologram in the middle of your room. Yo, that'd be legit.
Yeah, super legit. Reaper right here. I love what you're saying right here. This show was never meant to be an action show. It was always meant to develop their characters slowly, and I think it did better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Performance in the show as a whole, amazing.
And that's how I kind of thought about the show moving in. I didn't really expect to see a lot of action. You know, with WandaVision, we expected so much, and we got our hearts broken. You know?
So much, yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we expected Captain America and the Winter Soldier. We expected Winter Soldier, and that's what we got and more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With
and
this,
now, oh my god,
I'm 100% okay with what we got.
Yeah. Okay, that one guy says, so I did some research, and a lot of people are saying it was really the Immortus version of Kang we saw tonight due to the accurate costume, robes, and the statue at the end that was Kang. Okay. Yo, that's lit. If that was Immortus, that's awesome. I think
the good Kang.
That was the good Kang, yeah. Or their iteration of the good Kang, because was he really good? Like, I don't know, man. Was it worth it? Like, I can't wait to see if that, like, what that
I don't know,
like what the spearhead of that is. You know what I mean?
The statue at the end though didn't look like that Kang though on the real. So I don't know if those were the same Kang.
I think the statue before looked more like Kang than the one at the end did.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the middle statue at the that we first got, and I was like, "Yo, the middle statue looks like Jonathan Majors." Like that was the first thing I said. And the new one that we have, I don't think it looks like Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Damn, should have grabbed some water. Tashar says all of the Kangs have created a TVA of their own. Sacred Timeline is a lie, and all of the Kangs exist in their own universes.
That's probably true, but now they're all in the same.
Yeah.
Which is part of the issue that our Kang was trying to tell us about. And then so it was Dizzy. Like, nah.
Yes, Dizzy, to answer your question. Okay, this is a random thought, but is the Fortnite universe basically canon now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Could you imagine all of that, all the shit that they're doing, and it just all goes into the game?
I know it's canon with the comics or whatever storyline that was going on at the time. I'm not sure what's going on now, though.
Yep.
Yo,
that Marvel logo intro was beautiful.
Forget that was you. Yeah, 100% agree.
Okay. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys drop a like and a subscription down on the channel. We go live all the time. We go live every Sunday and talk about the past pop culture news of the last week. And we'll be going live with all these shows that are going to be coming out and movies, because July is definitely a jam-packed movie month. And don't forget to also join our Discord. That's in the comment section right now. And Ugly SpongeBob says, do you think that Kang actually planned all of this with the other Kangs for this whole multiversal war thing to work? Ooh,
that sounds pretty wild.
That sounds pretty crazy.
I don't know. I mean, he said he knew everything that was happening up until that certain point.
Oh,
but it could have been.
Yo, Tremos, read that, brother. Read that.
I think Kang was hiding in the quantum realm, waiting for He Who Remains to be killed. Once the timeline split, he was able to take control of the TVA and begin conquering all the time. That would make sense,
bruh. And that's where that's the city, and that's where Renslayer went at the end. She went there to him.
Yo,
you
heard it here first, folks. That's what happened.
That's what happened. It definitely
100%.
100%.
Yo, guys, hit the sub button. Are we about to hit 300 subs? Yo,
are we? I haven't.
No, we're at 290 right now. Thank you guys for the so much.
Oh yeah, support. You guys are amazing. Much love to everyone.
If you haven't already hit that sub button, we appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You guys are amazing. We appreciate you so much. Thank you all for tuning in with us, because I'm just happy that we all appreciated. Well, the majority of us really appreciated Loki as a whole, and I think those of us that didn't appreciate appreciate it as a whole. I think our expectations might have been a little too high for every Disney Plus show that we've seen. But I think now Marvel and Disney Plus have done a great job of establishing where we are on the board of, with these Disney Plus shows. Like, amazing things can happen. Yo, we hit 305 subscribers, yo. We're at 305. Let's go. Let's go. You guys rock, yo. That's amazing. Yo, thank you guys so much.
Yo.
Yeah, let's get it, yo. Live and in the action. You guys are all amazing. That's awesome, bro. We're 306. It's still going up, yo. We appreciate you guys so much.
This whole last 28 days has been a ride on the channel.
It has
Just
been.
To let you guys know, man. You guys have been really loving the Loki content, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and we're definitely going to be bringing a lot more content to you guys, like as much as we can. Sylvie fucked up. Yeah, you're right.
No, 100%. That girl.
100%.
No,
I don't think we've seen a fuck up that bad in a long time.
I really thought Loki was going to kill her for a moment there. Did you think?
I truly did not know what to expect from the ending. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know I just didn't know, bro. I didn't know.
Yeah. It wasn't until that moment where we started to see tears, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's not."
He's really serious, exactly.
And then she did like that swerve twirl after the kiss, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's finessing her. Like he's about to get finessed. He's about to get." And then, sure enough, gets kicked into the TVA, and more like, and then on top of that, it wasn't even the right TVA that he got kicked out to. So, but it's cool to think about that. Even that TVA was like, "What the hell is going on?" They were so confused. And I think
like, how did you even get here? Like, Miss T, there were two Captain Americas, the old one and the one frozen in ice. Do you agree? Which is why He Who Remains offered the both Lokis the same timeline.
Ooh, oh, so like it's happened before, so he can let it happen again. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can feel that. I think it's I don't know that it's a little different though. I think because one's frozen in time. And by the time that one like unfreezes, I'm assuming something has to happen with the other one. You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming at that point he's an old man, so and he might not even be a part of Carter. Maybe the TV even approached him at some point and was like, "Hey, you know what? We'll allow this, but after this point, you gotta back off. Gotta do something, otherwise we're gonna deal with you." Type of thing.
Definitely, yo. I don't know. Yo, 99. I agree with you so much. Doctor Strange is getting a big nerf. Yo, this is so disrespectful to Doctor Strange's name because he would know what's going on immediately, bro. Like it would go off like a freaking buzzer. If we see Doctor Strange in charge of the timeline, oh, that would be crazy.
Hey,
that was a very satisfying ending. Hell yeah, hella satisfying. We'll scroll down a little bit. Drew Ward, we have to realize that technically the multiverse has always existed in the MCU even before the show.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And that's kind of what I think we've all been going for and waiting for and hoping for, more than anything, is that. And that's what we're getting for sure. 99, yo, let the multiverse saga begin.
Hey,
hopefully this ain't the Star Wars prequels.
Oh, yo.
Hey, for real.
They're killing it with these shows, though, so I think it'll be all right.
Just the multiverse saga. That sounds saucy, yo. It really does. I hope that's what they call it.
That DVD set's going to be costing like $1,000.
Parashar said, I was low-key expecting Tobey Maguire to show up.
You know how wild that
words, yo. Yeah, I love it. Okay. I'm gonna read these three back to back, and then I'll scroll down a little bit more. Brandon says, I'll quickly become sick of all kings because it causes the stories to have less stakes. He can just rewrite history, and there are infinite variants of him, so even his deaths mean less.
I'm curious as to what they're gonna do to go around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't know how it works because it seemed like all of the Kangs killed themselves. It seemed like from the story that he was saying, like it seemed
Yeah.
like all
They
of the
killed each
kings
other.
killed themselves. Yeah, all of the kings killed each other except for the one that was Kang Prime and Kang Senior. Those two, that's what I thought he was saying, but I because we're definitely gonna rewatch this episode. You know, we're gonna have to rewatch every single show at this point now. I want to see if there's any like overarching things in the background or something.
Yo, I just saw a comment, bro.
Okay, let me get these three out the way, and then I'll scroll down. The opening sequence with the Marvel Studio logo and the initial universe scene was kind of the beginning of Contact pulling out to the end of all time in space. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. You're definitely right. Where does Loki series take place in the timeline? It takes place before
WandaVision.
If you look at on Disney Plus in the Marvel universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the thing that they have, if you go to the area where they have everything in order, it'll show you where Loki directly takes place at, and it does take place before a lot of the things that we saw.
Yeah, it's like right. It was like during Endgame, the moment this Loki got transferred out into a different timeline, and immediately it just immediately started that story. Endgame wasn't even over with, and it was already happening, basically.
I think it starts in 2012 technically.
Yeah,
because it's the Avengers. It's the first Avengers movie that the Loki is taken from.
Yeah.
Kang knew what was going to happen. So what if Kang made Cap do what he did, and then it continues into what happens now? Because if they didn't drop the Tesseract, nothing would have happened. No, that's the paved way. You're right.
Yeah,
no, that is the paved way that he was saying. Yeah. Miss T said, I love this channel. I'm forever subscribed and we'll be back for every live. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, Miss T. We appreciate all of you guys. We're at 312 subscribers right now.
Wow.
We appreciate all of you so much. You guys rock. No lie. Okay, let's keep scrolling down. Jesus, I'm sorry. There's so many comments. I don't want to pass up everybody's comments, but there's so many. If I missed yours, I'm sorry. The pre-TVA was the only one because it was in the sacred timeline. Now that the timeline is split infinitely, there are infinite number of TVA. I guess that where Loki season 2 begins. Yep.
Oh yeah. That's what we're thinking. And again, it's probably going to be damage control. How are we going to get back down to one TVA, or how are we all going to get the TVAs onto the same page as to what needs to happen?
Can't wait to see these infinite Mobiuses.
I know. I wonder what that's going to be.
One of them has to say, wow. Zayden, right at the start of the episode, we saw a ship go by. I wonder what that was.
What? Oh, there was a ship. I thought it was Star-Lord's ship, honestly.
I have no idea. I think it was. I think you're right. I think
it looked something similar.
We literally saw the beginning was the MCU being created. That's that's basically what the point of that was like, this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe being created. That's why you heard basically everything from every Marvel movie ever kind of spliced up together in a new way.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comment was that you saw, bro, and when you were like, holy shit.
It basically said, and I think it was by that one guy. That
Wanda? Is that what it is? Okay, here we go. Wanda hearing her kids might be when the sacred timeline started branching. Oh,
yeah. Bro, I think that's the one. Because it would make sense.
Oh, shit. No, yeah, bro. That would make so much sense.
Because
would make so much sense.
This whole Loki series kind of takes place in a couple months to weeks. So it would make sense that the events of Wanda would happen during the events of, at some point, overlap with the events of Loki. And it could be like that moment could be the same moment that she hears her kids.
Yeah, I agree so much.
I
agree with that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Drew says, Dan McDonald, he had to be what? He had to be he who remains because of the way he was talking, the way he was describing how tired he was. Oh god, yeah. Kang was a mixture of He Who Remains, Kang, and He Who Remains and Immortus. Basically, that's what I think. That's a good way to wrap it all up. And I think in the credits, his name is He Who Remains. 4K said, "Thank you." Someone said it. Far From Home is set 8 months after. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm not sure. Like in terms of timeline, possibly.
Oh, yeah. I could
not sure yet though.
You know what? I could bring up Disney Plus real quick and see what it is. I'm gonna scroll down to the. Okay, here we go.
I thought Far From Home was like 6 months later for some reason.
Not sure if anyone has said this, but could they be tying in Kang with Molecule Man, basically the same version of himself in every universe meant to destroy timelines? Oh snap! No one has said that, Jackson, but that is a good theory right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Molecule Man is so OP, bro. Like in Secret Wars,
yeah.
And he was like everyone frowned upon him because he had stupid powers. But then Doctor Doom was like, "Nah, bro, you could do your thing."
Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want.
And like he was part of the reason like they got their butts kicked for so much of that fight.
Oh, there's a new like poster for Loki on Disney Plus. It looks really dope. I like it. Hold on, let me just share it real quick. Look at that. Look at how. Oh, what the hell?
You should be able to press the arrow to go
back.
Look
at that. Tell me that doesn't look saucy though. Got Miss Minute right there. I've never seen this one. This looks saucy, yo. I really like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
And real quick, again, if you guys can, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at MarvelBros23 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and obviously our YouTube, where we post all of our videos, all our pop culture news, post almost daily updates on some of the things that happen in the movie industry, comic industry, things of that nature, and obviously our reactions and a lot more.
That is right. And don't forget to join our Discord, yo, to stay up to date with all of our discussions and conversations. And you can check out that Discord link at our website, www.marvelbros.com. You can also check out our merchandise over there. So make sure you guys check it out. Kang Gang, definitely Sword. Definitely Kang Gang. I agree with that so 100%. Much. So. Okay, Yove says this last Loki episode can start so much in the MCU. The mutants can come in, and the Fantastic Four can be introduced. Yeah, I agree. Or they can already exist. They can do it to where they already exist as one of the past movie. Whatever, you know what I mean? Hope they don't do that. I really want to see something fresh from Marvel, but they can do it if they want to. Zayden said, I was wanting to see Kang's ship. Hopefully we see that later on in the MCU. I'm talking about his ship shaped like a sword, and he grows himself taller and larger using the sword as a weapon. Yeah, I was hoping that we saw him at the end credit scene. This man Battery called the credit scene out in our pre-show that we did. He was like, "Yo, what if it's just Loki will return in season 2?" I was like, "Bro, no, they wouldn't do that to us."
Literally, and then the moment it happened, we were like, "Oh my god!"
I was like, "You bastard!"
That was a wild moment, man.
What if since time is mucked up in the show, the reason J. Jonah Jameson is in Far From Home is because that moment in Far From Home took place during the time when the timeline branches went crazy. Yeah. Yo, I could be down with that. That could be the ripple everywhere. Like everything that we see crazy, that could be because of that, especially since Loki happens before Far From Home.
I just realized
the MCU. Like, yo, that's freaking hell yeah.
And you know what? That's a crazy discussion that we had just the other day, too, because we were talking about how we almost forgot that Far From Home was part of the Phase 4, right?
Yeah. I believe it's part of Phase 4.
It's supposed to be the start of Phase 4, but then the COVID happened. And we're like, oh, shit, no Marvel for almost 2 years. And then here we are. We see the shows and Black Widow We're like, oh yeah, the first of Phase 4, and then we forget. Oh my God, Spider-Man.
For real. Wild thought, but I think that Far From Home is Spider-Man stuck in a multiverse where he saw J. Jonah Jameson and the older Toby's like, what the fuck? That's not me. Like Tobey Maguire already exists in that universe of Far From Home. And then when J. Jonah Jameson outs young Peter Parker as being him, he's like, what the fuck? I'm Peter Parker. That's not.
Yeah.
That one guy says, man, that Miss Minutes jump scare was just a big F you to all the people thinking it was Miss Minutes behind it all, and I'm here for it.
No, bro.
Exactly.
When that happened, I was like, yo, is she really the villain right now? Is that what's happening?
Yo, when she was like glaring and bending in her eyes and stuff and was looking angry, I was like, whoa.
Genuinely scary, honestly.
Miss Minutes was the only thing that could go back and forth through timelines and went to she was in the void and then came back to the thing and was everywhere. So I don't know. Because that was crazy. My man Josh Lab said, could we see Secret Wars anytime soon now that the timeline is branched off? Don't think we'll see Secret Wars for like 5 years to be
3 to 4 years, honestly.
Yeah, I think honestly, 3 to 4 years is like the sweet spot, especially with all the stuff that's to come. But I think we're not going to see that for a while now, because Secret Wars is going to be bigger than Infinity War was, you know what I mean? So they got a lot of setting up to do, especially with mutants and Fantastic Four. If you think about Secret Wars and all the characters that is a part of Secret Wars, then you have to really think that they're going to need the time to build up these characters so we care about them and know that when Secret Wars comes, there's actually really high stakes that we're fighting for. They don't want to just give us the shit that we want. They want to actually make sense at the same time, and I'm all for it and everything that they're doing to make it get there. My man 99 still in the chat said the Loki series isn't in the timeline though. TVA looks over the timeline. Remember, yes, it does look over the timeline, but if you want to be technical, it starts where Loki leaves the timeline in 2012. So that is where it would basically take place, or it can't take place after Endgame, because in Endgame they travel back in time in order to start it off. You know what I mean? So if it was to be set into the MCU, it would have to be put back into back further into it, you know? Secret Wars is a TV show. That's Secret Invasion, my man Drew.
I wouldn't be opposed to a show though. I think
at all.
That might even be better.
I'm not opposed to a show for anything from now on. Yeah. I will take a show for every single thing that we get. No lie. My man Reaper said this discussion about the boost your channel rep. Can't wait to see your channel grow. Notifications turned on. Hey, we appreciate you, Reaper. Thanks for coming back once again, because I know we've seen you in the chat before. We really we appreciate everybody in here today. You guys are all awesome. Josh Lab, I believe Secret Wars just started filming. I think you're thinking of Secret Invasion, my guy.
Unless there is a Secret Wars, we just don't know about it. But
yeah, those are two different things for sure. Secret Invasion has to do with the Skrulls, and then Secret Wars is the multiversal battle that goes on. So you might be right. I don't know. I don't think we've heard anything of it, Dan. But if you're right, that would be amazing.
It's
what?
Apparently in early development, but I don't think we're going to see it for another 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, they still have to write that script, and I'm pretty sure the characters that they even want in there they haven't even introduced them yet. You know what I mean? So we got a lot to see. My man Botox Games says MCU is about to pop off. You are super right, my brother. It is definitely about to go crazy. Kang is the most powerful character in the MCU now. No, yeah, you're right. There's no one that has the power that he has. And it's only right for Galactus to be the one after him. You know what I'm saying? My man Vic said, "Oh my God, what an episode!" Yeah, we couldn't agree with you more. Meko, Who exactly do you think is going to be introduced into the multiverses here? I think the first people they're going to introduce are Spider-Man.
Yeah,
the Spider-Man.
I think we're going to see a big influx of stuff there, along with Doctor Strange. I think those two movies, I think those are going to be the first two movies that are going to see the impact of this show. I don't think we're going to really see anything like happen in Shang-Chi. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe there's posters or something like that all around the place to talk about how the multiverse is all messed up. That would kind of be interesting. But definitely in Doctor Strange and Ant-Man, I think we're going to see people get introduced. As to who, I don't know. You know, the Marvel Studios have been kind of almost unpredictable with certain things, when certain characters. For instance, what happens in Black Widow. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything, but that's an example. Or the other example of how they like combine characters together quite often. So I'm interested to see what that's going to look like.
Yeah, for real. Dan says at 156, 158 is where you see the Voyager probe just outside the solar system, as well as this unknown ship flying past the camera.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was okay. It's either the ship from the Eternals or it's the ship that Star-Lord has.
It's definitely not the ship from Eternals. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
okay,
right,
so that's
so here's the probe.
Okay.
And then here's the ship up here. You see it?
Yo, was that Anakin's spaceship from Star Wars? Loki?
It Loki does look like that. Like, not even crap, bro. That is exactly what it looks like. I can't even.
Yo, deadass, is this Star Wars?
That really does look like it, though. Hold on.
Yo, am I the only one that sees that? Do you guys see that?
Yo, no, you're not the only one that sees that. I definitely see that right there. Yo, look at that. That definitely looks like. It looks like we're supposed to see R2D2 in the back of that, yo, or something.
Thanos is.
Have we even seen a?
It does kind of look like a chopper, but there's something on the right.
Nah, that's not the chopper because it has wings expanded right here. You see on the left and right, those are the wings expanded.
Does it get closer?
Oh, it does. Nice.
Is that?
Look at that. I don't know.
Is it the Grandmaster? Is it the Grandmaster ship?
I don't know, honestly. Could be a lot of things, yo. That could be a lot of things right there. I wonder what that is. I wonder whose ship that is.
Can you get closer? It looks like Star-Lord's, but
I don't think it gets any closer than that. Let me see. I might be able to take a picture of it.
It could be related to Thanos, but I because it has that color scheme from Thanos's, ships and stuff. But
yeah,
maybe that's the ship that we saw fall in episode 5 of Loki. Remember, we saw something fall in the background. We just couldn't see what it was, and from a little portal, and it looked like a ship. Maybe that's the ship. That could be it right there.
That could be it.
But again, not sure whose ship it is. A scroll ship? Oh. Asgardian? Could be.
All right, I'm trying to get a zoom in on it. Here we go.
Please be Red Skull. Plot twist. It's the Incredible Hulk.
Plot twist. It's John
Captain Marvel
Cena.
Ship. Captain Marvel ship? Oh.
Ooh.
That could be it too.
There we go. There's a bigger close in on it. I don't know. Yeah, I can't tell either.
Maybe a ship from Xandar? Adam Warlock? Yo.
Ooh. All right, my man Yeet. Thanks for joining us on this today, yo. He said, "No, this stream has been amazing, but I have to go." Hey, we hope to see you the next time we go live. You can also check out our past videos, and you can listen to our past podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts. Marvel Bros 23.
99, you're completely right.
I think technically they said Far From Home was the very end of Phase 3 with the Tony Stark Shrine. It was the one post-Endgame movie. I agree. I think that's how it is.
That's what we talked about too.
Down. Holy crap! There's so many. Captain Marvel ship. King. What does this say? Am I the only one who didn't want the Loki variants to have a sexual relationship?
We talked about it.
Definitely. We didn't. What if it's the Fantastic Four, yo? What is the Fantastic Four in their ship? Like when they get their powers type shit. Like what if
ship
what if this is what if this is their ship, bro? And we see it in like a later movie. That Soulja Boy ship, you're wild. Xandar ships are star-shaped.
Yeah, it could be Yondu ship. Oh, maybe.
Oh shit! Search up. Yeah, you're right. Search up Fantastic Four ships. You're right, yo. Let's see. Fantastic Four space ships.
I'm not seeing anything so far. See the ones that we've seen in the movies.
Yeah, these all look a lot different. Yeah, I don't know. That was the Quinjet? I don't think it was the Quinjet.
Yeah, the Quinjet. I don't think it's the Quinjet either. But very similar in style, though.
Yeah, they are. It does seem. I mean, if we look at maybe this one, from the Crusaders, the rocket ship, it could be that.
Oh,
especially if we think about them. I think one comment. What?
The angle it could definitely be that one,
right?
There, yeah,
this one, right? That's what I'm saying. Look, like it's flying up. But I forgot what I was gonna say. My thought left me. There's so much happening in my brain right now. I'm thinking of so much things. Like my brain is thinking of so much things. Kinsey said, "This stream is helping me so much. I couldn't think properly after watching that Loki episode."
No, bro, we had to take a moment.
Yeah, I feel that for real. But who else is in a ship that could be? I mean, Nova can fly, so he wouldn't be in the ship, right?
I don't really know. No. I don't know. I don't even know who would get involved in that. Yeah. I only could really think of the Fantastic Four, or like or Reed Richards' son, maybe. I don't know.
Asian Empire said it's 4 a.m. and I should be sleeping, but that episode is making me have an urge for answers. I could not agree with you more. That episode definitely left just like it's just like, yo, what's going on? Oh my goodness, I just need more. I need to know more. I want to know more. I just need it all. You know what I'm saying?
Your bro goes to work at 8 a.m. and it's gonna be a rough day.
It's going up though, yo. It's
in the name of Marvel and Loki. We got to be here.
Do you think the judge is hiding in that spaceship? That could be possible, but they don't really have a use for spaceships when they can freaking teleport anywhere in the timeline whenever they want to. And that's what I'm interested in knowing is will they have to dial into a specific universe now with that teleporter? You know what I mean? If you guys can, make sure you drop a like on the stream and make sure you subscribe. You can also join our Discord because we have conversations like this in our Discord more. And you already know, I'm already knowing a lot of the boys in the Discord are asleep right now, and a lot of them haven't even seen the episode. Justice, if you're in here right now, Justice, I will be mind blown that you haven't said anything. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're in here right now, Justice, that would be crazy, but I'm pretty sure you're probably asleep right now, my boy. My man Adair just randomly found this stream after the episode. Subscribe, since this has been so good. We appreciate all of you so much for the love, yo. We're definitely gonna keep it up. Will someone please try to explain the end to me? Yo, to put it simply, the multiverse has been officially created and expanded, and Kang the Conqueror is officially the next big bad of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about to say, yeah, we have multiple Kang the Conquerors, and not only that, this is gonna also implement multiple variations of characters now. So maybe these variants won't all look the same either because of this multiverse that has now been created. You never know.
And we also we have a precedent with that with Loki. We have all the different Lokis. So
what was the ship Tony was on in the beginning of Endgame? I think it was.
Oh, that was Starship.
Silver.
That was Star-Lord's brand new ship. I don't think it was that though, because it doesn't look like it though.
It doesn't.
It looks like the Crusader at a very specific angle though.
Let's see. I mean, I guess it kind of does look like this spaceship actually.
Maybe if you guys rewatch it and listen to the audio, maybe someone's. Oh, I don't know. Those wings look like they're really high.
Yeah, the wings look too high. Definitely. But that's close though. Where's our Mobius? Our Mobius is still with the TVA, with his TVA.
Yeah.
We have no idea. Like, Loki is on Earth 719 right now, and everything spawns from Earth 616, so he doesn't even know. Mm-hmm. I think Captain Marvel's ship, which he goes to the scroll base. The quad jet, don't think so. Wait, what's that one ship on the X-Men? The Blackbird? Could it be the Blackbird? No. X-Men space.
Unless they change the color.
All of those ships that we're thinking of are like way bigger than this one is. Like, this seems like a small, like Battery said, this seems like a small 2-person type of fighters, very similar to Anakin Skywalker's. Let's bring up Anakin's.
I was like, yo, is this really happening? Is Star Wars canon in the MCU? Like, I was like, oh. Yeah,
see, it looks very similar to like this one right here, but just with the wings a little bit longer, stretched out a little wider. There's no way that they would put a ship that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, episode 6 is released prior, and that's what we're talking about right now. So you should run away if you haven't seen it, because we are talking big spoilers.
It also could be
the scene, Aziel and Nikki. That scene is I think Dan had told us it's 156 from episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 156, 1 minute and 56 seconds, possibly 158. If you start it at 158, you gotta freeze frame it, and then you'll catch it.
And then if you guys can catch and see who's talking.
Who's talking where?
Who's talking that moment the ship is
there's someone talking right then?
Possibly. So it might even give us an idea as to.
Okay, hold on. Let's check it out. Let's see.
Wait, the little Einstein ship? It's rocket ship? Is it?
Let's see.
Wait, what do I do? Oh, here we go. I'm trying to look up all different ships in the Marvel comics, and I'm not seeing anything.
Wait. Let's throw some subtitles on. Oh shit, that's French.
If you guys can though, rewatch the intro with the subtitles because you'll see people talk that we haven't seen in the show. Like I saw Vision and a bunch of other people there. Also, people I didn't know.
Okay. Let's go to 154.
Neil Armstrong. Nelson Mandela.
Loki, Woman, Vision,
Yep.
Maya Angelou, Sylvie. Damn. That was fucking awesome.
Oh, the Korg.
Here we go.
I was like, did we miss the ship?
It happened really fast, but we did miss the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the intro, the song.
Yeah, like Sam, Hope, Black Panther, Ant-Man, Thor,
So
Rogers,
literally the entire multiverse MCU
Hank,
is
Captain Marvel, Loki, Korg, overlapping chatter.
and that overlapping chatter is the multiverse overlapping.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Korg Westing with Deadpool. Our video's coming out tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check it out. Damn, I think we missed it again. Did we? Oh, wow. I don't remember that part.
Sheesh, yo. Man, that shit was just, I had my heart beating all over again, bro. That was awesome. Kinsey, I'm so hyped for the Spider-Man movie. Walking into the movie theater is about to be so refreshing. Yeah, that's how it was for us watching Black Widow. But yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's Gamora after Endgame. Oh.
Hey, possibly. I'm kind of curious what the TVA did with her character after Endgame. You know, we don't really get that answer. But again, everything that happens in that time was kind of meant to happen. So I'm kind of curious as to what that even means.
Neon Julia said, I just finished the episode and my mind is blown. Give us your first impressions, Neon. Let us know how you felt after watching that episode, after finishing it. Where are you at right now? Where's your headspace? Nikki said, subscribe for sure. Y'all are dope. Perfect for discussion. Yeah, we love having discussions, especially about all things Marvel. As you can see from the name, Kang ties in with Apocalypse too. Yes, that's true. It really does. He really does, though. My man 99 said, good night, y'all. It's been a fun stream. Pause and think about Loki's face after Sylvie betrayed him. Oh, my God,
Bro,
yo.
that close-up scene was legit, bro. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Yeah, that definitely broke my heart, yo. I'm not going to lie.
Wild,
I was like, why did she?
It was a wild roller coaster
like,
of emotions.
Oh man, and Loki went outside of that box and he trusted, he went outside of himself and he trusted her and she just couldn't do it. She couldn't return it. My man Yave said, I think Kang is Mephisto and Nightmare because he kept calling himself the devil. That's true, he did.
He did. That's
hey, right. Midia is joining us from Twitch. What's up with you, my man? Hello, I'm French. Good job, my bro. Thanks for the love from France. Make sure you drop a like. Well, you can't drop a like because you're on Twitch. But make sure you follow or subscribe, and because we go live all the time, my man. We appreciate the love. It's a quad jet.
Quad jet? I don't know. It doesn't look like it though, does it?
I don't know. Let me see. Oh no.
Or a Quinjet?
Marvel quad jet. Yeah, actually, it kind of does.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It kind of does, but nah, it doesn't. You know? Oh shit.
I feel like the wings are lower,
There you go.
and the wings are so high on this Quinjet.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. Yeah.
If the wings are switched, I definitely say it probably is a Quinjet. But it looks a little different though.
Young Avengers, maybe?
Hey, maybe.
The Eternals ship was like a giant freaking rectangle.
Yeah, it looks like a giant pizza slice, but a giant but
Yeah.
it's black and it's just triangle.
Thor 4's villain is Gore the God Butcher, and he kills gods in all timelines in the comics. Ooh.
Ooh. I wonder how that's gonna play. I wonder, what if he kills
It's literally the little Einstein's rocket ship. Crazy. Look up ship from Loki episode 6. I think that's it.
So it might be the ship that I was saying that fell from the sky.
Oh.
Because there was a ship that fell from the sky in a random portal in the open field, but it was so hard to see that no one really talked about it, actually.
Stupid. Oh. Stupid questions. Did y'all see the end where it said Loki will return for season 2? Yep. That's how my man Battery called it. He called that would be the ending, and unfortunately,
I was like, that's going to be the ending.
Correct. My man Dan said, I hear one small step and then a woman saying, how dare they? Yeah. Okay, let's I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Wait. I'm gonna read this one real quick. Could they be at a different TVA in the end? Yeah, they are, because I thought they existed outside of time. So the branches. Okay, so the times shouldn't have affected them, but to go back to my phone analogy real quick, timeline was like this. TVA existed outside of it. Now the timeline's like this. TVA exists inside of it, and now there's multiple realities of them created. Have you finished? Yep, we're done. We're done with the episode. Yep, it is. It's Kang, a variant of Kang. Let's see. Yep, that opening sequence with the Marvel Studios tag and the opening animation really set this up as here we go. Yep, it really did, yeah. Remy said, "This is so amazing. Definitely is amazing. This is awesome. I love. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and make sure you guys are dropping a sub. When will you guys go live next? I believe the next time we go live is going to be this Sunday with the news of this last week, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's because we've talked about we've talked about everything that we need to at this point, I believe. Could Stark come back? Stark should be coming back, but he's supposed to be coming back in Ironheart as the AI. I think that's the only way.
It's not necessarily confirmed, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that's the only way, I think.
Yeah, but at least, and if we do see him again, it's not going to be the Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man.
Oh, Galactus tried saving his universe before it ended, and that ship was before the Big Bang. You are so right. That is how Galactus is created, because his universe is in. What is Galactus's real name? Yo, that's freaking crazy that you just. That's crazy.
Galactus.
Yo, that's crazy. I am so mind blown. Why did I not think of that? Yo, what is Galactus's real name? Galactus. Real name. Gallon. That's his name.
I don't know. His ship looks pretty wild.
Galactus. Big Bang ship. Images.
Unless like that ship's like a pod. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's what they could go for is the freaking like escape pod. Man, good. That's a great thing, Sword, that you just said. That's awesome. I could definitely go for that. Okay, let's try to catch back up. So are different TVAs fighting? Because the troops passing Loki at the end said they were going to the armory, whatever that could be. Yeah, because it seemed like they had. Maybe that's the point when all the timelines split when Sylvie planted the bombs, maybe, and they're running off to handle that or something. I don't know.
They're probably all just going off to erase all these new timelines. But for the most part, it's too late already, right? So I don't know what they're going to do. I think we just have to wait for season 2 and for Doctor Strange and for Ant-Man to really kind of figure out what's going on.
Neon said, I'm just trying to find parallels, like how when the camera was in the timeline, it reminds me of when Doctor Strange was opening his mind. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
100%.
Do you think Kang lied about finding out Alioth and instead created it? Alioth is the key to Kang's power, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. He seemed pretty genuine. Is Kang known as a liar? Is he?
I mean, who knows? Honestly, yeah.
I really don't know. I think it can go both ways because it seems like this dude was a very genuine person. He was just like the dude willing to do whatever it takes to protect and make sure that all the other Kangs can't get involved. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
No, but I agree with you there, man. It was cool to hear the song with Cap and Peggy. Also, why was the only song played in the whole thing? That scene. Oh. Why was that the only song played in the whole scene? Could that scene connect somehow? Yeah, that scene definitely connects to something, yo. It definitely
probably
does.
The moment something with the timeline broke, possibly. And that's why it started there in terms of when it rewinded. Because I'm assuming it was the moment he finished, Captain America finished taking all the stones back. Everything was fine, right? And then he gets there and dances. He gets there, no one knows he's there, and then Peggy sees him. They start dancing. Hence, they start from that moment, since that's the moment. The time in which it was supposed to go just changed. So I think that's probably the case that happens there.
For real. Josh says Captain Marvel 2 should introduce the X-Men. Ooh. And Guardians of the Galaxy and the Starjammers. Nice. That would be dope, yo. All right, Zayden, my man said I gotta go. Much love to you. Yep. Thanks for tuning in with us. Hope you subscribed. Hope everybody has. Roulette says he says, Marvel Bros love you, kiss you, love you, Marvel. Please all say I love you, Marvel, for their surprise. Yeah, Marvel is amazing. They're doing a really great job of could it be Loki on the throne be the one in season 2 foreshadowing what happens to Loki in another TVA?
Oh, like he kind of takes over it?
I could go for that.
Like maybe that's like he defeats Kang in that particular timeline, and hence he kind of becomes in charge. And now he's like we're the good TVA. We're gonna try and make sure we kind of clean things up around here. Definitely, I can see that.
For real. Y'all remembers when Wanda heard her twins? Can there be a possibility that she heard it from the multiverse? Yep. Doc, someone else had said that earlier.
Yep,
awesome.
We definitely talked about that. Yep.
Mike Torino, yes, there has been a season 2 confirmed. I just finished seeing Loki episode 6. It was amazing, right, Juan John? Wasn't it freaking amazing? Drop it in the comments. Let us know how you felt about that one.
Yeah.
Nikki says, I hope Sylvie returns as a hero. It'd be really something if Loki tried to reach out to his brother for help, maybe the Avengers. Do you think Loki will return to our heroes in Quantum Mania?
I think he'll definitely return. I think it's definitely going to be a while for them to be able to trust this Loki, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a process. But I'm excited to actually watch that process go down, though.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to predict what's going to happen, especially after this. I think the next movie we're going to have to watch to really kind of figure out what's going down is Doctor Strange. No, yeah. What comes first?
Maybe Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man comes first.
Okay, Spider-Man would be the one.
Maybe Spider-Man. Hopefully. There was not a post-credit scene, unfortunately. It was just a stamp that said Loki will return. Yeah. It all makes sense now. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It has to connect, right? Yep. Definitely, brother. 100%. Definitely. With so many branch timelines, I don't know how this all gets resolved. I don't think the branch timeline thing is ever going to get resolved. I think that's going to. Yeah. I think that's the new vibe of just the MCU, the multiverse. Basically,
if it does get fixed, though, it'd be from another Kang, which I could definitely see. But again, I don't know how it's going to go down. It's hard to say.
Yeah,
maybe the what if will kind of give us an answer.
That one guy said, I heard one of the directors of the show say that they had Chris Hemsworth do new recordings for Throg during the pandemic. So I wonder if they recorded season
actually
2 and will release. Oh, nice.
They didn't put them in for some reason. I'm not too sure why they didn't put them in. Like there was a scene where I think Throg gets out and actually tries to fight Loki with Mjolnir, I think.
That would be dope. Throg. Do the events of the What If series take place before or after Doctor Strange's mom, as in the trailer? They seem to be battling Wanda, but she is a constant across all universes.
It seems like it's right after Loki. I'm guessing. I mean, that seems like the proper way to do it, right? In terms of like all these new timelines are opening, so like What Ifs is just things that happen throughout all these new timelines. And that's something that we talked about this post, our pre-show, and even last week's episode as well.
Yep. What do you guys think the judge went to? Pretty sure the judge. We were saying earlier we think the judge might have went to the quantum realm, the quantum city, possibly, and that might be where Kang is hiding out. Because someone had said, "What if Kang Prime, that is, has been hiding in the quantum realm the whole time, waiting for this event to happen, so he can come out and not get iced by the TVA." Neon says there's still that fourth timekeeper statue that was broken. Either it was Kang or someone else. Pretty sure it was Kang. I don't know who else it could possibly been. Unless the one who or he who remains is actually a different person, and Kang came and like kidnapped him or something.
Bro, that'd be wild. Like I just read a comment. Spider-Man trailer drops tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing in the morning.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I would freaking cry. I'm just crossing my fingers that this is all leading up to Avengers Secret Wars. It has to.
It has to be.
It has to, Caleb.
Okay, so I just saw a comment that talks about the Watcher and what if. Like, what if the Watcher is like the one constant in the What If show, in that he's like, okay, something's wrong. All these new timelines are opening up, and like he's like going through and checking them, and that's how we're seeing them. and gets involved with and kind of leads us to the Secret Wars direction.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. It could be pretty cool.
What an amazing episode, bro. This is going to lead right into What If with the Watcher. Yeah,
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
Miss Minute just dipped, though. I'm pretty sure Miss Minute went with Renslayer.
Yeah.
Wherever she went with her. Nikki says they will be able to trust Loki if he goes to the right timeline, aka Endgame. Thor would be happy to see him and be on the right side with the Avengers.
That is true.
Loki, Wanda, and Falcon might come together. Pretty sure Wanda might not. I think Wanda might be the big bad of Multiverse of Madness, and I don't think we're going to see Kang in there too much. So I don't know if we're going to see her fighting on the good side anytime soon, really.
Yeah, and even while watching WandaVision, I think 2, maybe 3 episodes in, we were kind of like, "Yo, is Wanda the villain right now? Is that what they're trying to do?" So it might be that she's actually the real villain here. And maybe Kang was going to be with the Avengers one day, that's kind of wild to think about, but that could be a possibility.
For real. My man, the sensational gent says Miss Minutes was given new info to look at my Immortus. Maybe she finds Kang and falls in love with him. Remember, she is down to help him. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yep.
How does the Watcher connect to Kang? The Watcher connects to I don't think the Watcher connects to Kang.
The Watcher is in What If, and What If is directly related to what happened in episode 6 of Loki. Hopefully, that's our theory.
I'm pretty sure it does debut August 11th.
Yep, it does. I double checked earlier just to make sure, and I'm pretty excited, man. We only got.
I'm super pumped for that one.
4 weeks, I think. Check it out.
Should be. Spencer says, "Hello, I'm new to the stream, but I have a theory. What if Ramona knew all along that this was going to happen? She downloaded stuff from the TVA." What's up with this, Spencer? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. I think
it's more what
oblivious. Yeah, I think Ramona Renslayer, I think she was super oblivious to everything that was going on, to be completely honest. I think she just is one of those people that's like, no, it has to mean something. It has to mean something. I have to believe. I have to believe,
And then Miss Minute gave her all that whole thing to read. And whatever's on it, definitely, I don't want to say spooked her, but gave her a motive that we don't know yet. And I was also kind of glad that she didn't kill our Mobius, which is pretty cool. I thought she was going to do it, but
definitely
that's cool.
What did Sylvie mean when she said I was pruned before you even existed? Well, Sylvie,
I think it was
existed for a long time, basically, and she's been jumping from universe to universe or multiverse to multiverse, existing in apocalypses. So you got to remember they aged for a very long time as well. So when her universe was pruned or whatever, she was still a kid, so that might be that wherever that happened in the timeline is before Loki, before where Loki existed in the timeline or something like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, it seems like that's the move, or the way it goes down.
We're definitely getting set up for the Young Avengers, and the Young Avengers villain is Kang. So how do we follow the timelines of the past post-credit scenes to the new post-credit scenes?
We haven't really had any new one except WandaVision.
WandaVision,
and they're pretty vague too. They don't really give us anything.
Yeah, at all,
with the exception of Black Widow. But I'm not going to say anything about that until you watch Black Widow, because it's actually a pretty powerful end credit scene. So go check that out.
Yeah.
We do talk about it in our spoiler reaction review. So if you guys want to check it out, that is available for you guys to watch on our YouTube channel.
Also love how the concept of messing with the time was introduced with the apple and Doctor Strange, and Kang is casually eating one. I caught that too, yo. I love it. Yeah, because in Doctor Strange, he uses the Eye of Agamotto to mess with the time with the apple.
Oh, he does. That's right.
And then Kang is just sitting there eating an apple the whole, and I loved it. I noticed that too, Neon Julian. That shit made me juice. I was super pumped. I was like, look at Marvel being amazing, amazing, yo. They're just amazing. That was an amazing thing when he picked the apple back up too and like took his last bite of it. I was like, ooh, that was all Ghibli's right there.
All warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah, my man Spencer says also another thing is what if the TVA at the end of the episode was a branch TVA because Mobius didn't. Yeah, it definitely was a branch TVA.
That's definitely what we're thinking.
4K says, didn't Kang explain that all timelines are learning and doing exactly the same as the other? They're learning and growing just like like the other ones. Ant-Man uses an apple to beat Kang. Hilarious. Does episode 6 with the timeline breaking mean the multiverse for Spider-Man No Way Home? Yes, that's what they implemented. More variants incoming.
100%. I don't doubt that.
It's crazy how a drawing mistake just destroyed Hank Pym Ant-Man in the comics. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Everyone's leaving. Take care. Everyone joining. Welcome. We're all Loki finale refugees. Hey, thanks for the love, my man Dan. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe. We're probably going to be wrapping it up right now, though. It's been an amazing time to watch that episode, and it was amazing to talk to you guys for these 2 hours. Thank everyone that has joined in and stuff.
It's been an awesome experience.
Got work, my man. In 4 hours. We're at 342 subscribers right now, bro.
Go, guys. Oh my
you guys are amazing, yo. You guys rock. Like, you guys rock times 1,000, yo.
We were at 257 right before we started streaming today.
Yeah, we were at 257, yo. Definitely. Great show, new sub here. Good luck to y'all. Enjoy your YouTube journey. Yeah, you guys are amazing. For all time, always that one guy. You already know, man. This has been awesome. Maybe next week we can come back and after more people have seen and maybe do another live and talk about some more Loki and get the Ghibli's all tender and ready to go. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, bro. I got big shirts stuck to the wall. Definitely. My one over here, I wore that one to go see Avengers Endgame. So that one's royal. That's a royal shirt right there. Thank you all, guys. Thank everyone for the love. You guys are all amazing. Season 2 will probably be out sometime not next year, probably the year after. If it is next year, it'd be like the end of next year, maybe. I don't think anytime soon. My man said January 2022.
Like 22?
Venom coming in from Twitch. Much love to you. For sure, we'll be back. Love the content. You guys are awesome, yo. We appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for the juicy conversation. Oh yeah, yo. You know, we're definitely going to be talking about more and more and coming up with these crazy theories and stuff. I just want to say that from episode 1, I was like, bro, that's Kang the Conqueror for sure. And we got Kang the Conqueror. They gave us what we wanted for me. Like, I am completely oversatisfied. So let's get final thoughts and then we'll head out of here, bro. What are your final thoughts on the episode? And what do you think? And
this episode is hands down favorite piece of Marvel content we've gotten so far. Even compared to the movies, in my opinion. In terms of world building, in terms of building characters, in terms of the emotion we got from these characters. I was glad that throughout this whole journey, watching Loki on stream and together, like we called a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah.
And that was awesome to watch that unfold. I'm just so excited and pumped for what's to come, man. They killed it with this show, and I couldn't be more excited.
I could not agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more, bro. I think you just summed it up beautifully. This has been an amazing ride of a show, of a series. My favorite so far, to be honest. Like this is really my favorite show that I've seen in a long time. Cool. I know you guys loved it as well. We definitely loved it. If you haven't already, like I've said it a couple times, I'm gonna say it one more time. Make sure that you join our Discord because we're always having great conversations on our Discord, and we're definitely going to be talking about this more. And with all of that good stuff being said, make sure you guys not join our Discord, but visit our website at www.marvelbros.com where you can purchase our merchandise. You can donate and help what we do here, better the quality for you guys, and a lot more stuff like that. And don't forget that you can also listen to our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, basically. So go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Marvel Bros 23. You'll see us right there.
Yep. And on top of that, make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23 on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel. Post all of our videos.
That's right.
And much more. And with that said,
with all that being said, we appreciate you guys. You're awesome, and we hope to see you on the next one. And we really hope everybody enjoyed Loki as much as we did.
Yep.
You have a good night, a good day, a good
morning,
whatever it is, wherever you are. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Peace.
Excelsior.
Marvel Bros Pop Culture News Updates are now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. You can also watch Marvel Bros live every Sunday on Facebook.com, or you can watch them on YouTube where we upload regularly. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Marvel Bros 23 to keep up with all things Marvel and everything pop culture.